today we're gonna break my all-time sourcing record, but we're gonna do it in 4 hours. Welcome back to Austin, Texas. My name is Anthony. I sell on Amazon and like to talk about business and money because I'm a nerd. We just dropped my wife Chris off at a coffee shop because we do everything together as we live in a van, and we're about to head to another academy here. You've probably already seen my last sourcing vlog, hopefully at least, where I went to academy and spent $1,900 in a 4-hour period, but only at a 93% return on investment, so we only made $1,800. Grabbed some tax exempt forms and I got my scanner. What you probably didn't know though is that the week before I actually went to an academy and an Ollie's in the same 24-hour period and made about $2,100 of potential profit. So even though we only have the same 4 hours as we did Monday at that academy, we're gonna try to make more money, hopefully by sourcing that academy faster, and maybe even hitting up another store. Oh, that does not look good. So we just pulled up to the academy, and normally there are little yellow pylons over there that say clearance, and this one doesn't have any. So I'm kind of scared because if that doesn't have a clearance sign and the academy are done with their clearance, I'm pretty screwed. Hopefully that just means that no one knows about it and there's more stuff here. But if this doesn't have a lot of clearance, we might have to fly through this store and try to hit up another academy. But that's not even my most pressing problem, because honestly I am way overspending what I feel is comfortable because of these academy clearance sales. Already in January alone, I've spent about $6,000, $2,000 of it's in the back of my van. I've sent in another $4,000, and normally I'm only spending like $3,000 a month. But with the amount of money that I'm able to just make here at academies and this month alone, I'm trying to be better about spending money when I can. Just dropped my lens cap. That being said, not a lot of my stuff has sold yet. So today, as we're going through the store, I'm going to be checking my Amazon seller app for sales. Obviously, I do that way too much. And we're gonna see how many items from Academy that I bought this month are selling already, even though it's only been like a week and a half max from when I sent my first shipment in, and then 4 days later I sent my other one, but I'm still kind of nervous that my stuff isn't gonna sell. Please don't be bad. Oh, nice. Totally forgot I have like $100 of returns, but I think after I pick up Chris, I'll maybe shoot another video or just go to another academy and I'll do my returns there. Okay, pulling in. It looks like we do still have some clearance though, so that is a positive. I was so freaking scared, but clothes is where I've been finding the most stuff and how I've been able to find so much profit. I was really hoping that they were down to 25% to 50% off the clearance prices, because normally they'll do that, but it's been like 2 to 3 weeks since I've seen their first clearance sale. They haven't done it yet, but even at these prices, I'm able to find tons and tons of profit. So $10.20 now, but hopefully I can be out of here within 3 hours with $1,500 to $2,000 of potential profit at least. Let's get going. So it looks like Academy is making it a lot harder to source. They have raised a bunch of prices, which makes sense, you know, inflation, but the prices have gone up a lot, from $249 to $399. So like $1.50, that's like 70%, which makes it a lot harder, but it's also kind of a good thing because, well, it's not a good thing, but it's gonna help me to do something that I'm trying to do a lot more in my Amazon business, which is buy higher priced items, because you have to sell way less of them to make more money, especially if you can get the same ROI. So now I'm done scanning around the edge of the store. We just have the clothes to go through. It's 10:54 now, so hopefully we'll be able to get out of here by about 1 o'clock. So we have an hour and a half or an hour somewhere else. I'm a little nervous. This hasn't been nearly as good as I thought it would be. So one of the more annoying things has been the mispricing. A lot of these are correctly priced. These are $25. These ones are $20, but it actually says kind of weirdly that the item isn't found, but they're not profitable enough at $20. Another annoying thing is when you find something that'll make you $10 and then that leaks. And then what I've been doing is just taking everything that I didn't automatically know was profitable, bringing it over to the price scanner and rescanning it. These are all $15, $14.97. These are all $17, $16.97, but they say a bunch of different prices. That one is correct, but for instance, this one is the same price, $14.97, but it says $25, and a lot of them are like that. So taking that extra time is going to help me to make so much more profit, because I would have skipped out on a bunch of these if I didn't double check it on the price scanner. Now I'm going to look at it with Scoutify 2 and see if any of them are actually profitable. Just like last video, I'll call out the profits that I'm able to find just on these first 2 different stalls, maybe 3. So this is weird. These ones are like retail $35, but apparently someone's on them for $109 right now. I definitely won't be listing mine there. Come on, service. These ones will make $9.50. I'm just gonna approximate though, because I don't want to have to put in the cost per unit. It says $24.56. I know it's $14.97, so we'll just say $9.50. Save me some time. So here's an interesting one too. It says you get back like 16 bucks, which is really good, but it's a 600,000 rank, which is super high. So I pulled over into Scout IQ where I have a keep chart available, and it sold a bunch and then stopped selling, and the price looked like it was right around $35. There is no FBA offer, so I think it should still sell. And if I change that to 35, we would still make 10 bucks. So we're gonna put 10 bucks here. I'm gonna keep it at the $16 one and see if I'll sell since I'm FBA, and if not, when it drops, oops, battery died. When it drops down to the normal price, I should be able to still make 10 bucks, which isn't bad. This one says you'd make 27 bucks, but I'm just gonna put 15 because I think that they're trying to overcharge. But I'll try to get that price too. But 15 is reasonably what I would get for this. $8.50 on 15 bucks. But always check the other sizes because this is a large and you make $8.50. This one's an extra large and you'd only make $3. And Amazon's on the listing, so I don't think I can get a higher price. $11 profit on $16.97. 11 more. $8.50, just about 50%. Another $8.50. $15.50 profit. $9 profit. $8.50. So one thing that I'm trying to do to save my time at the register is fold these up with the tag up now when I put them into the cart. That way I can just throw them up. I always try to help out the people who are checking me out, especially when I have thousands of stuff and when they have to take off these tags. So this is what we found so far. Pretty good. Oh, I gotta fold this one up. And then this is everything that we didn't take. So definitely a ton more that you won't find and you'll have to scan through so much, but it's definitely worth it. So far, oh my gosh, we're at $335 at buy cost. Probably at around 60% return on investment, so 200 bucks profit. As I spend an hour and 10 minutes to make my life a little bit easier. I am checking through everything, and everything that I can sell, I'll just kind of throw in one area on the rack, and then I'll go back through and scan. That way I'm just kind of batching, looking for everything and scanning everything, and then taking everything to the price checker that I need to take to the price checker. I am not confident we're gonna beat my goal though. Well, that's it. Unfortunately, I didn't get nearly as much as I had been getting before. It'll be nicer for the people on the register, and we're too far from the other academy to actually go and do it. It's 12:05 now, so we've only been in here for about an hour and 40 minutes, and it looks like we're going to be spending, probably not at 100% ROI, but $539. At least that's what my thing says. It's always a little bit more here at Academy, and I never figure out why. Hopefully they'll be able to watch the register so we can get it right at that price, but I'm hoping that we made at least 400 bucks here, and now the goal is to make a total of 1,000. So let's check out with our tax exempt form, and real quick, let's look at the sales. So far today, it looks like we have $265 in sales, and I don't have any sales that are actually from anything in here or close from the other academy, so I'm still a little nervous about that because I do see that some have become available as of today, and I don't have any sales, so that's not fun. Hey, how are you? Good, pretty good. Do you have the sales tax certificate that I can fill out while we're ringing everything up?
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and put things back into the basket.
Find a bunch of clearance, I like it. That means I don't have to count it later.
Sometimes I like to just check at the register to make sure that the prices are all ringing up correctly, because I always get something wrong here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good day. $543 is what they said. My thing said $539, so I was wrong by $4. So that probably means that two things that I thought were 15 were 17, but that's really not bad. I'm gonna subtract $4 from whatever the profit numbers that we get in the van are, but let's see how much we made in profit. Then I have to find another store to go to. Won't be able to hit up another academy, but we still have another 2 hours until we need to get back to Carissa. So probably one more store max. All right, let's see if we had any more sales and go on to Inventory Lab to see how much we should make in potential profit at Academy. While I'm pulling this up, I think my camera actually didn't record this conversation, but I thought that it was on. And since it didn't, essentially I asked the guy in the store who seemed to be the manager, I asked him if they're doing the 25 to 50% off the already clearance price deals, and he didn't say yes. You guys still do, like, after you guys have the normal clearance, of 25% off and 50% off the prices?
They haven't been doing that for this particular one. So far this year, they haven't said they're going to do that. Wish they would, because that makes it move out.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that they do it over the next couple of weeks, but I'm not counting on it, especially because the clearance is already really thin. Jeez, still nothing. I'm selling a ton of the Tylenol that we sent in the shipment in this video, so much of it, but still haven't sold any Columbia or Under Armour stuff. Not feeling too happy about it. I took a screenshot of how much our buy cost and net profit is already in the shipment that we're going to have to send out. We just spent $540. I'm hoping that net profit goes up by at least 500 bucks, but I'm honestly not super confident about that. We'll have Amazon validate it. Hopefully they'll validate it and say that everything is good, and we won't have anything right up here that's gray, which would mean that they said that I can't send something in. And yay, no remove SKUs, finally. Add to batch, hopefully our number goes to 2,350 bucks. 2,300 bucks, you can do it. Honestly, my guess though is I only made about 300 there. Oh, no way, 2309.94, $498. Let's get on to the next store. This shipment is going to be like 2 months worth of profit for me, potentially, if we have a really good store here. Okay, so this is kind of a weird ask, but I'm about to try to find a store that'll be more profitable for me than Academy. I need to make more than $500 of profit in this store because I want to be at $1,000 for this 4-hour period. So let's see if there is a Marshalls. If we can get out of Marshalls in an hour, then we can go to Staples, but I want to take my time because I'm trying to slow down while I source more, because I found that that helps me to make like 5 times as much profit profit in 2 times the amount of time by slowing down and being more methodical about it. So let's head into Marshall's and see how much we can make. All right, we made it to Marshall's right at 12:48. So we only have like an hour and 15 minutes until we have to leave to go pick up Carissa. So definitely not getting to Staples. So let's see if we can do $500 in an hour. Kind of doubt it, but we're gonna try as best we can. It's always fun to me when I shoot those transitions, because literally the first thing that a lot of people do when I come in is they'll just like stare at my camera and won't say anything, like the people who work here. It's kind of weird, but at least they know. I haven't tried scanning a lot of shoes, especially because I don't have a lot of space in my van, but I'm gonna try today and then pretty much just go throughout the rest of the store, starting in like the topical section. Definitely checking out the journals, those are always profitable. Then I am gonna look at clothes. The last Ross that I went to, I found about $100 worth of profit in an hour just in the clothes. We'll definitely be trying that today. All right, that is a lot of one thing, and it's because it's ranked 28,000, and I'm gonna show you, I actually was gated in it initially. I'm still in this area, and it is 1:47, so I only have like 20 or 30 minutes left. But I have found a decent bit of stuff, which is really nice. I'll show you the screen recording. Basically, all I went to do was apply to get ungated in it, and it allowed me to get ungated because I've been selling more of this stuff. I'm at $397, and that allowed me to buy 24 of them at a $3 profit per item. So just by double checking to see if I could get ungated in it, I made an extra $70. Hopefully I can get out of the topical section soon. I'm pretty profitable so far. I wish I had 2 or 3 hours to be in here like I do some other stores. We have a slight problem. I have found too much stuff. My cart is full. I need to grab a second one or put you guys in my pocket. So I'm gonna throw you in the bag for now. I think we're over $500 and we still have a decent amount of the store left. Texted Carissa, she said I can get her at 3. Bought herself an extra 30 minutes, which should literally give us an extra like $100 or $200. All right, let's keep filling. Okay, so 1 cart, 2 carts, which is kind of wild. 242, so we gotta head out. Got 30 minutes to get to Carissa, and that includes checking out. Made a lot of profit, a lot of stuff that not a lot of people are. Oh my gosh. I might actually beat it. It says that we've spent $1,512 here, and I can still scan clothes in this store if I wanted to, but we're gonna check out so we can get out of here, see if there's anything in the aisles. This is insane. I can use my tax exempt to make sure I don't pay that extra $130 that it would be with the Austin sales tax. Let's make some money. I brought one of the certificates in, but I think as I took something out of my pocket, it fell out. Can I go run to my car real quick? I have a bunch of them there. I'll be back real fast. All right, just finished checking out. Got too many bags, and I made a pretty hysterically big mistake. Dang, man. We really got to get to Carissa, but what was kind of funny is I noticed, I thought $1,500 was a little bit much. Turns out it was. It was only $903. Only $900. That's a lot of freaking money, especially because the ROI is probably great. Definitely going to have to do a shipment here soon because I have way too much inventory in this van, and these bags are breaking. The problem was, like my third to last item that I input, I put 48 items instead of $48 for the sale price on one of the shirts. Of course it ripped. Freaking... I love these bags, but when you're carrying hundreds of pounds, tens of pounds, bunch of pounds, it sucks. So flimsy. Ugh. A lot of tags to take off. We can change this from 48 to the one that I have, and that'll change our totals down here to $901.97. $2 less than we actually paid. So I guess I messed up with something here too. But I did have like $10 gift cards, so we'll count that. I'm gonna go grab Carissa first because we're like 10 minutes late. I don't think that she'll be the happiest with how much stuff is in our van right now. We are up to $525, so not a bad sales day. Nope. None of it. That does make me kind of happy that we went to Marshall's, just in case I'm not able to actually get a bunch of stuff to sell from my Academy runs. It'll sell. It'll sell. I have the buy box. I just have to wait for it to sell. Also, it's the first day that it's live, and it's not even 5 p.m. Eastern time yet, so I'm too worried. Let's grab Carissa. Gotta step over a lot of bags back here. Should have brought my own reusable bags, because look at that thing. At least we'll have a walkway. Welcome back.
Thanks.
How was it?
Good. How was yours?
All right. We have a full van now.
Oh. That's fun.
Can't contain your excitement, huh?
Can't I?
All right, after I input the Ross, we're at $2,610 net profit. We're gonna add $900 of buy cost, so hopefully that number will be at least $3,500. So we're definitely not gonna beat the record unless we have 200% ROI. Let's add this in and see what we get. Import Marshalls. Oh, 35 and 58 cents. I'm gonna subtract out the 2610. Over 100% ROI, $925.09. We'll add that to the Academy total. $1,423.13 of profit in 5 hours of sourcing. So almost $3 $300 an hour, which is definitely not very bad. Except now I have to do the hard work of the shipment, which should take about another 5 to 10 hours total for this, as well as the other $2,000 of profit that I have in the back of my van. And that shipment will be $3,500 of profit on $3,700 of buy cost. Watch my last massive shipment, which is just a tiny bit smaller than that here, and pray for Carissa's sanity.